This is Dabu 7, and the Freedom Convoys begin in America. I'm going to show some route information on one of the first ones to kick off that begins this weekend here in just a second. But I want to go over some details here about these Freedom Convoys across the globe first. We have Belgium and France both banning these convoys, saying that they're not allowed inside of their countries. I can't wait to see how the people respond there. In Canada, when they were told they would be prosecuted if they get caught giving gas to the truckers, people came out en masse with gas cans just to prove a point. And now the mayor's saying that they're going to send the police out to start arresting people, truck drivers, if they don't pack up and get out of the area. So they're dropping these threats. Many of the truckers saying they're staying put. And we have groups that are gathering at different border crossings between the United States and Canada, blocking things up. It's more than just the Ambassador Bridge at this point. Now, when it comes to the United States, kicking off this weekend, Saturday, February 12th, at, I believe that's Central Time, 8 o'clock in the morning, you can see that they are leaving out of Mount Juliet, Tennessee, heading toward Niagara Falls, New York. This first convoy, they have information here on their stops. They're going to start at 9 a.m. at the Walmart, Mount Juliet. And you can see here their stops. You can pause it and go back and read and get the updated information. They will be passing through Kentucky, passing through Ohio, on the way up to this spot. You can see in Kentucky some of the spots that they plan to stop at here. And then Ohio, here. Now, I will relay information over on Twitter and Getter. Make sure that you're following me there for updated information on all this. And I will continue to pop off videos and cover this on the live streams as well. If we get a convoy that comes up here in our neck of the woods, I will get out there and have coverage of it. So stay tuned. Again, links in the description box below, and hit that subscribe button for more. This has been Dabu7. It's time to rise.
Now you can have an expert do your taxes for you.
All right, Shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Those in the gospel brought, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is another lesson through the Spirit, was will be edifying. It says police threaten to arrest protesting truckers. What they're protesting is the food shortages, higher pay, the cost of supply and demand. If you pay attention to what's been happening, I seen a TikTok video that a brother posted yesterday going into how the Walmarts are pretty much throwing away food to bring in a systematic famine. Because when you have supply and demand, or you don't have enough supply, the demand is very high for it. So the supply that you do have is going to go for a higher rate. All right. And they were talking about food prices increasing up to 40% before year's end. So through the Spirit, man, this is all set up to bring in a staged chaotic order out of chaos, man. Because if you look at the 6 steps of the what they call the Great Reset, I believe in phase 6 was dealing with the what do you call it? We are in the damn, I lost my train of thought. But the 6th wave goes into a digital type setup, a digital society, meaning that cash is going to be obsolete. So what's one way that you can destroy the economy? Inflating prices, inflating gas prices, man. Inflating produce, fruits and vegetables, necessities are going up to the point that the economy just going to give out. And then they're going to have to bring in the fiat, the MOTB infrastructures, man, which is what they've been prepping for ages, actually. It's just a matter of this playing out. So this has to happen, because when this happens, this is a step further to us being delivered and getting out of hell. So they were talking about convoys being down in Babylon the Great, or America, Tennessee, various parts of the United States, protesting. Because ultimately Esau Edom, He wants to get his NWO up and popping. And he knew that he was going to have resistance. So eventually he's going to have to come through with that military. But regardless, this is what you call a division in America, which is going to lead into the ultimate civil war. Okay, so this is what you're seeing. We're basically in a civil war already. Okay, it just haven't gotten violent yet, but in most cases, this will get violent. All right, and I'm guarantee you that we're going to see a civil war real soon. Okay, we're going to see it within our lifetime. I believe that. I speak through the spirit when I say that. But I believe that nonetheless, this civil war is any day now. Okay, just when people stop being stupid and realizing that this system is playing your ass, man. All right. So it says Ottawa law enforcement tells Canadian protesters they will be fined or detained and their vehicle seized. So this is basically Esau's way of trying to fight back against people's freedoms, because for one thing, a police force is highly illegal. OK, a police force is basically a private security, or they're a private task force that's owned by the Rothschilds. Like that badge they wear, that's really the shield of Rothschild, man. OK, that's their whole MO, which is totally illegal. There's nowhere in the Constitution that tells you it's legal to have, which the Constitution is not for Jake. But anyway, Esau knows this, that it's not really legal to have a standing police force, let alone a standing military outside of city perimeters, 2 hours outside of city parameters, man. So that's illegal in itself. Now, you had sheriffs and deputies, you know, but nonetheless, you ain't got no fucking task force that's set up on a 3rd precinct down in Jake's neighborhood. Nah. But, you know, it's all through the spirit. It's prophecy. But anyway, it says police in the Canadian capital, Ottawa, threatened the Freedom Convoy protesters on Wednesday with fines, arrests, and seizure of their trucks if they do not stop the mischief. But how's the mischief when people are just trying to live their lives, man? Okay? You know, they're trying to live their lives. They're trying to, you know, provide for their families, etc. But how's it mischief because people don't want to pay higher in gas prices or taxes or higher food costs? Like, people can't afford this shit no more. You know, the cost of living wage is still stagnant, but yet goods and commodities are pretty much they're expensive, man. People can't sustain their livelihoods with you know, with the money that they're bringing in. You know, so people are getting fed up with it because they know that they're being played and they know that this is being done on purpose. But this is ultimately the divine plan of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right. It says the trucker demand an end to, you know what, in the end of Vanessa mandates and other restrictions in Canada. And also I heard that they're lifting the mask thing in the so-called V mandates in certain states, etc. So all you people that took the WAP, you feel stupid, man. All right, because they're getting ready to, you know, uplift some of those restrictions because they can't get the Supreme Court to really get on board with it because they know that they know the shit it's not legal. You know, they know that, but yet they was forcing it on people anyway. So next thing they're gonna do to get people to comply with the shit is to bring in a famine, man. Okay, because obviously this shit ain't working, so therefore they got to go to the next plan. And Esau had protocols in place in case this didn't happen because they knew that it was going to be a bunch of people that was going to protest it. You know, so therefore, hey, when you control the food, you control the people, you control the money, you control the outcome. So if you bring in a famine and an economic collapse, people are going to run to take the MOTB. You know, it's just it's common sense. You know. But it says to obstruct, interrupt, or interfere with the lawful use, enjoyment, or operation of property is a criminal offense known as mischief to property, the Ottawa police announced on Wednesday afternoon, adding that the unlawful act of blocking streets in the downtown core amounts to just such a crime. But what about when you block shit? What about when you put mandates telling people they can't go in a movie theater unless they, you know, take the venom? You see the hypocrisy there? Okay, but honestly, I don't care either way because you know what? You people trying to fight for your freedoms, hey, go ahead, but it's not going to be to any avail because at the end of the day, your society is going down. So you can have his private militias, you can have the sheriff, you can have people that's going to band together to try to fight government tyranny. But at the end of the day, all this shit is going to fail. And Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, they're going to reign supreme because this is their program, not you people's. Okay, we're just mere pawns in this program. But it says anyone blocking the streets or assisting others in doing so, directly or indirectly, may be guilty of that offense and may be arrested without a warrant, they said. It says those arrested may be denied of bail and their property, including trucks, may be seized and forfeit. So this is the bully tactic that they're using to try to keep people under their thumb. Okay, because it says you must immediately cease further unlawful activity or you may face charges, the police said. But people ain't giving a fuck about no cop no more, man. People are blowing fucking cops away. Like right now, if you choose to be a fucking police officer, you ain't in your right mind, man. Okay, because ain't nobody respecting these fucking cops no more. The cops don't even do their job for real. You know, they don't even fuck with people because they know that at the time they got a desist order, man, to stand down. It's like in certain municipalities, man, they can't even chase you because, hey, they say, look, stand down, man. People are pissed off over this whole thing that's been going on for 2+ years now. You know, people are on edge. People are mad. So if you a cop, man, you're likely to catch a bullet to the noodle if you harass the wrong person. And that's just the truth. So right now ain't the time to be no fucking cop. And you notice, like, as more of the police task force start to quit, they're going to start offering more pay. They're going to start offering over the salary caps. They're going to add more better benefits. It's to the point you can make damn near 100 bands as a cop now because they short on police officers. You know, because nobody wants to do the job no more. Nobody wants to put their life on the line for a government that's crooked. And a lot of these cops are waking up and they're siding with these citizens because, believe it or not, man, as wicked as these cops are, as wicked as they are to Jake, a great deal of them believe in their constitutional rights. And a lot of them don't agree with what the hell this nigga Biden is doing. $30 million to send out crack pipes to people to reduce a drug epidemic, which proves that the whole paraphernalia and the whole Contra situation, when they was bringing cocaine into the country during the crack epidemic through the Contras, proves that the United States was behind this shit. Now this nigga Biden is offering $30 million to so-called reduce the drug problem by giving out paraphernalia. Are you out your fucking mind, man? $30 million? Wow. But they talking about the war on drugs, right? This man gotta go, man. He's a damn demon. All right. But it says Ottawa is also threatening hefty fines for idling, open fire, and noise complaints, all designed to force truckers to leave, according to the CBC. But it says police are saying that the charges and convictions related to the mischief protests may lead to denial of the ability to cross the U.S. border. So they're trying to put restrictions on people to show you how they make shit up as they go. It says one of the reasons the truckers cited for the protests is that the you-know-what mandate is currently preventing many of them from doing just that. But it says hundreds of truckers and their supporters launched to the Freedom Convoy on January 22nd, driving across Canada to arrive in Ottawa on January 29th. It says they have camped outside the parliament ever since, honking their horns and demanding to end the you-know-what masks and other mandates and restrictions related to this. It says Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has refused to meet with the protesters, calling the truckers a fringe minority of unacceptable views and accusing them of violence, racism, bigotry, and even Nazi sympathies. It says the Canadian authorities have also denounced the protest as an insurrection and a threat to our democracy, which democracy is a fucking joke, man. All right, if you aren't the democracy, then you're a fucking joke. And most of you stupid niggas voted Democrat all because it appears nice. The Democrats ain't never done a fucking thing for you niggas. You know, and you wonder why your ass is still at the bottom. All right, but anyway, this is the precept. This is the book of Isaiah 19, and I'm gonna start at verses 2. It says, "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, everyone against his neighbor, city against city, kingdom against kingdom." This is a civil war right here that's brewing, okay? Because this is a big powder keg that's ready to explode because there's truly division in Babylon, man, okay? Canada part of NATO, still part of the beast system. There's division in this man's kingdom, man. And like Yahushua said, if Satan is divided against Satan, how then shall his kingdom stand? And I'm going to get that precept. You see, because without division, hey, and they said it in their slogan. They said, united we stand, divided we fall. They're falling. Okay? That's the slogan of the American emblem. United we stand, divided we fall. They're completely divided. And we're sitting back and we're laughing at the whole goddamn thing because, hey, we seen it through the spirit. And the scriptures say that. So let them destroy each other. Fuck them. Let them be reservoir dogs, man. This is what they wanted. This is what they get. Okay? Because you're going to have people that's with the WAP and then people that's not with the WAP. They going to clash, man. All right? And people going to start looking for these government officials. They're going to start looking for these senators, these congressmen, these judges, these lawyers, these prosecuting attorneys. You people have the biggest targets on your backs right now, man. That's why in this place in Kansas City, you have an area called War Park neighborhood where you got these big mansions, man, where all these crooked, shiesty devils that throw Jake under the prison where they reside. Hey, a lot of them ain't in them houses, man. And if they are in them big mansions, they got bunkers on the ground because sooner or later, hey, the hood is right across the street from the plush areas in Kansas City. 3-4 blocks west, you right in Esau's neighborhood. Jake gonna come over there, man. Okay, Jake is gonna come over there and they gonna find a way in your shit and they gonna take you, man. All right. And Esau knows this. He knows it. So hey, live it up, bro. And it says here, and the spirit of Egypt shall fell in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards, right? Because now they going to the congressmen, okay? They ask for answers. They going to the district attorneys. Hey, what can we do in order to bring some type of prosperity back to our neighborhoods? Okay, what's happening? They're going to these city hall meetings. Mayors are not showing up. They're giving them false speeches of sentiment. It's crazy, man. Okay, but it's all through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay. It says here, with the standoff between truckers and their supporters of the Canadian authorities going into its second week, Ottawa police moved to confiscate thousands of liters of fuel from the truckers. It says protest sympathizers responded by forming crowds to deliver diesel to the truckers. But on Monday, an Ottawa judge issued an injunction prohibiting the honking of car and truck horns, and the truckers mostly complied, though they remained in place. So they don't understand that truckers in train or freight through train or cargo is the way your shelves get filled at the store. So without truckers, you ain't getting no goddamn supply. And this is the reason why everything is going up. Like I went to a little taco spot Tuesday. They tacos on Tuesday is $1. They went up from $1 to $1.35. And the tacos ain't even all that damn good. You see what I'm saying? They don't even have the dollar tacos. You know? It's just like, so, and the lady said, she said, yeah, the price of beef has gone up dramatically. So in order for us to keep somewhat of a business, we have to go up on a product. Like I went to a Mediterranean spot yesterday, you know, got one of my favorite. I like the gyro and I like the falafel. The gyro meal used to be $6.99, you know, with rice or salad or fries or whatever you want on the side. Now the shit went up to $8, man. And I thought at first she was just pulling my leg because I saw the menu. And she like, well, it ain't working. Well, I'm like, well, hit the button. And the menu popped up like on the TVs, like the flat screen TVs. They got those menus and it had the original price up there. But, you know, she was telling me that the menu wasn't working. So I'm assuming that they stifling people for the money because they know this shit is going up. Even if their prices didn't officially go up, they're charging extra for the product, for the commodity, man. And that's going to continue to increase, man. Okay, so expect for you to pay more out of pocket, but less product, man. Supply and demand. You know, hey, the famine of Samaria, man. A dove's dung, it was going for fucking 4 to 5 shekels of silver. That's a lot of money, man. Okay, and that's not even food. You can't eat bird shit. That's not lawful, you know. But it says another group of protesters has since blocked the Ambassador Bridge on the U.S.-Canadian border, which handles the court of all trade between the two countries, and the bridge between Detroit, Michigan, and Windsor, Ontario, has not yet been reopened to traffic. Okay, because you can get straight to Ontario, I believe, through Detroit, if I'm not mistaken. I never been up that way, but if you look at the map, you can kind of see how it connects, man. Okay, and it says an earlier blockade of the major U.S., Canadian, or Canada border crossing in Alberta has continued as well, despite it repeated police threats. But while protests continue to grip Ottawa, these Canadian provinces announced on Tuesday that they will gradually lift their mandates and restrictions, man, because, hey, the people are getting sick of the bullshit, man. All right, but nonetheless, it's just going to continue to get worse because through the spirit, hey, man, this ain't going to get better. They're going to lift certain things and they're going to put more restrictions. They're going to find a way around it, man. Just because they uplift certain things doesn't mean that they're not planning on doing something worse. They're like, okay, we can give you this, but we're going to take away that. And that's all this man does is take. Okay, like it says, Belgium bans freedom convoy threatened for Brussels. Okay, because this is a worldwide thing. Okay, this ain't just a American thing. This is worldwide. Over there in what was it in? I believe in Kazakhstan, man. They were over there literally beheading people. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that it's still chaotic over there, but the news is not covering it. so you don't hear about it. And usually when the news stop covering shit, that's when it really gets bad, because they don't want people to know. All right, so this is the book of Matthew 12, and I'm going to start at verses 25. It says, and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said it to them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself should not stand. Right? Hey, united we stand, divided we fall, man. That's the slogan that Babylon uses, man. Okay, it says, and if Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself. How then shall his kingdom stand? And his kingdom is getting ready to fall. We're witnessing a fall from within, brothers. And it's going to be evident once this shit really hits our front door. Because right now you can still move around. You can still go places. I can go to Florida tomorrow if I wanted to. And like, okay, let's go to Disney. You know, you can move around still. Okay, but it's going to come a time that things are going to literally be at your front door. And that's when you're going to be like, oh shit, it's a reality. See, and we're seeing this reality from afar, but people are experiencing that reality in person because a lot of people are dealing with it. It just hasn't hit us yet, okay? But it will come. Eventually, state by state, certain mandates. And in order for you to go into the next city, you got to have that passport, if you know what I mean, with all your information on it. If you want to eat at the restaurant, hey, you got to have a passport on you, man. And you know what that passport is. The C to the H to the I to the P, man. Okay, and I ain't talking about no fucking potato chips either. You know, like one nigga did a few years ago, which you don't see him no more. Baloo, scoffing and shit. He had a damn potato chip on his hand and ate it, talking about he got the MOTV. Well, all right, nigga, you gonna get it for real since you want to make mockery of the Lord's prophecy. You know, you jakes out there that think shit is a game. All right, man, y'all keep joking. Sooner or later, man, you gonna run out of fucking tokens to put in the fucking arcade, man. Then your game really gonna be over. All right? So you jakes keep playing with the Most High like it's a goddamn joke. All right? Because the joke is gonna be on a lot of you niggas in Israel that keep up with this folly and this madness. You know? Like this fucking jughead nigga, Deacon Hakah, going against one of those Hasidic so-called Jews or whatever you want to call them. Take your fucking head off, man, when you teach the word. You just look, you niggas just not, you niggas are weirdos, man. Your whole group is just full of fucking weirdos, man. You weird, bro. All you niggas, you look weird, you act weird, you out of order. You niggas are just off, man. You that guy, that shame of your fucking bald head to the point you gotta wear a hat on camera. Nigga, put a scarf on or something. Okay, or if you don't like it, then get implant. Nigga, wear a fucking wig. I don't give a shit, man. Just stop. Bro, just stop with the gimmick, man. I'm just sick of looking at you, Jakes, man. You niggas are fucking, you're like gravel to our fucking mouth, man. All right? And that's how I feel about 98% of you camps out there. Because the majority of you clowns ain't right. All right? And the ones of you that got an ear to hear, you better lead them guys immediately. Because they're going to get you caught up in a lot of mess, and they're not going to be there to get you out of it. All right? This is the book of 2nd Esdras 5, and I'm going to start at verses 5 and 5 and I lost it. 5 and 9. Yep, this is the book of 2nd Esdras 5, and I'm going to start at verses 8. It says, and salt water should be found in a sweet, okay? And friends should destroy one another, man. You have salt water, you have bitter waters here, you have salt water, you have a mixture of fresh water, man. Also, you have different philosophies, man. You have people that's in odds, etc. All right, and it says here, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into a secret chamber. All right, and should be sought of many, and yet be not found. Then shall unrighteousness and continuously be multiplied upon the earth. And this is what we're seeing now. Okay, because as we push this word, the Most High is getting ready to snatch it back. And those of us that have the word, it will be within us, man. Okay, but the people are going to be looking for answers for the said hell, but they're not going to be able to come to any type of conclusion because, hey, they've ignored the signs. Okay, they didn't pay attention to the men that were out there prophesied, man. All right. But I'm going to just end it there, giving all praises and glory, honor that's due to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And with that, shalom and a bar. Lords, will you edify? Shalom.